everyone, it's Dominique from Blogging My Undies, and today I wanted to tackle something I saw online. I have it written down here. There's a project out there called #OurVoices for Autism, and it was written by the Special Reds. Autism, Mastocytosis, Cleft Palate is the Facebook page. So she had 4 questions that she wrote out, and she wanted to raise more autism awareness, and I think that can only benefit someone. So here are my 4 questions that she had provided and my responses. Number 1, what does autism mean to you and your life? When the V-Man was younger, it meant frustration, it meant confusion, not understanding why he couldn't speak, but he could run and jump and climb like a monkey, you know. It was much more negative prior to diagnosis because he didn't have a diagnosis, so we didn't know what to expect, and we were just super duper frustrated and tired of all the ear infections like any other parent would be. Now it's more of it's more of a positive thing. He's the easier child now that he's a bit older and that he's able to object communicate with us, you know, bring us a cup if he's thirsty, bring us a bag of chips if he can't open them and he's hungry, you know, that kind of thing. So autism's turning into a more positive thing, surprisingly, now that he's a bit older. Excuse me. I mean, he's still not potty trained, he still doesn't speak, but it's getting better. It does get easier at some point. Loki. Shh. Okay. Number 2, what did you learn about autism that you didn't learn before? To be honest, before the V-Man's diagnosis, we knew one person who had a child with autism. Well, later he was diagnosed with Asperger's, and he's socially, you know, he's able to speak and everything, so I guess we're constantly learning every day what it's like to have an autistic child. There are days that, you know, seem just like every other, and then there are days where the V-Man surprises us with something new. I guess, you know, learning that there's so many different kinds of autism and different levels on the spectrum, you know, that's something we're constantly learning about. Like I said, we don't know many people here in Finland with autism or Asperger's, so whatever we read, you know, online through Facebook pages, blogs, whatever, you know, it's a constant learning experience. Number 3. If you could tell the whole world about autism, what would you say? Vaccines don't cause autism. That was debunked several times. And I know that's a touchy subject, but anyway. And it's not the end of the world if your kid's autistic. There are so many worse things your child could have. If you have a child recently diagnosed with autism, be as supportive as you can. If you know someone, you know, that's diagnosed with autism, child, adult, anywhere on the spectrum, be helpful, be supportive, don't be demeaning, don't be a jerk, you know, because there are so many worse things to have than autism. You and I both know it. Number 4. Why is your voice for autism important? It's a very good question. I'm fairly new in the whole blogging about autism and YouTube and Facebook videos, you know, but I think my voice is just as important as anybody else's. I guess because I'm in a different situation than a lot of my fellow bloggers. Most of them are based in the US and Canada, and I'm based in Finland. And I'm sure there are other bloggers that blog about their child having autism. I do know one. I think my voice for autism is important because I have a child that does things that is deemed highly inappropriate in many cultures. Fondling women's breasts, grabbing men's bums sometimes, going through people's grocery bags while we're waiting for the bus stop, running away, not listening to the parent, you know, and I've grown to accept his little habits that we are trying to break, especially, you know, fondling of the boobs. But I guess my voice is just as important as anyone else's because I'm a mom as well. I'm going through the same ups and downs as many other parents out there, and I think that the more autism awareness we can spread, the better. The easier it is for the future generation, the easier it is, you know, for our kids with autism to grow up and move on, you know, and live their own life as they get older, and also for those that don't have autism at all and are nowhere on the spectrum. This is probably these blogs, these videos you can see online, the Sesame Street Initiative, you know, all of it is probably the closest thing, other than living or working with an autistic person. This is the closest thing you'll get, is just seeing things, you know, raw, seeing it real, and I think that's why my voice is important for autism. So if you're interested in the project, I can type down the questions in the description of this video, and then you can just share it and use the hashtag #OurVoices4 autism. So Our Voices for Autism. Anyway, that's it for today's video, and please share. I'm very curious. You know, you can comment below, you know, tell me what you think, let me know, you know, what you think about autism and so on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.